Hello, future engineers, subscribers, viewers, and students. Here is a video on computing fixed moments for a loaded beam. I hope that through this video, you'll be able to master the calculations of fixed moments in a variety of ways, which is needed for you to successfully analyze indeterminate beams. So here is the problem. Calculate the fixed end moment at A and B in two methods each. But I think in the second part, I leave it to you. I want you to draw moment diagram by parts with moment center at B and verify that the answers presented here, the answers displayed here are correct. So here is the figure, the drawing diagram. So I'll choose point A as the moment center and it will be readily drawn, and I'll just explain. So first we have the 150 kilonewton meter couple. This is the reference axis, the white one. 150, it is considered negative, it is below the reference line. Then for this trapezoidal loading, we divide this into two parts, rectangle and triangle. For the rectangle, 30 times 3 times 1.5, and that's 135 and kilonewton meter, and it is a second degree curve, which is represented by this. Then 30 times 3 is 90, so there is an equivalent concentrated load here, 90 times 4, so that's why we have an extension 360. Then for the triangular part, 15 kilonewton per meter, 1/2 of 3 times 15 times 1 is 22.5, and it is a third degree curve. 1/2 of 3 times 15 is times 1 rather, moment arm, so 22.5. Then 22.5, the equivalent force at this end here, times 4 meters, so we have 90 kilonewton meter additional moment. Then for the 30 kilonewton load, it is 30 times 2, so 60. Then for this trapezoidal loading, imagine that this is made 36, so we have to fill up another 6 kilonewton triangular load upward, represented by this. I explained first for the 36 kilonewton per meter load. 36 times 3 times 1.5 second degree curve, that's 162. Then 36 times 3, that's 108, and 108 times 7, that's 756 additional. So that is for the 36 kilonewton per meter load. Then for the triangular load, which is upward, so 1/2 of 3 times 6 times 1, third degree, that's 9. Then 1/2 of 3 times 6 is 9. Then 9 times 3 plus 4, 7. 9 times 7 is 63. So that's it. Then for the reaction and moment at B, moment and reaction at B. So it consists of moment at B, which is assumed to be positive. So that's MB. Then for RB, which is upward, times 14, so 14 RB. So this is the complete FBD. So using the area moment concept, the EI times the angle between tangents at A and B is 0 because we have to consider the ends to be perfectly fixed. By the way, these are the areas. The figures in yellow are areas to easily calculate the values. So you just verify that these areas are correct. For instance, for this area here, this is 1/4 because this is third degree, 1/4 of 3 times 9, and that's 6.75. As an additional example, 1/3. This is second degree, 1/3 of 3 times 162 is also 162. Then for this triangular area, 1/2 of 7 meters by 756 to 2646. For the rest of the areas, you have to verify it. So EI theta AB is equal to 0 since the areas are already prepared. So we begin with 14 MB, then plus 98 RB, plus 6.75 plus 63 plus 220.5 equals 1500 plus 135 plus 540 plus 720 plus 16.875 plus 90 plus 180 plus 60, then plus 162 plus 1134 plus 2646. Simplifying the first equation, 14 MB plus 98 RB equals 6893.625. Let's call that equation 1. Then for the second equation, EI deviation of point A relative to the tangent at B equals 0. So these areas will just be provided with moment arms, and since the moment center is A, so distance of these areas of the centroid of these areas from A. So 14 MB times 7, for instance, then plus 98 RB times 7 over 3, rather 14 over 3 rather, then plus 6.75, uh, the distance of the centroid of this third degree curve from the left is 3 meters divided by degree plus 2. So 3 over 3 plus 2, so 3 over 5, that's zero point 0.6. 0.6 plus 7, that's why we have 7.6 here. So 6.75 times 7.6 plus 63 times 3.5, of course, half of 7, plus 220.5 times 7 thirds, then equals 1500 times 5 plus 135 times 4.75. For this 135 here, the distance of each centroid from this end is 3 divided by 4, 3/4 or 0.75, where 4 is 2 degree plus 2. So 0.75 plus 4, that's why we have 4.75. Then plus 540 times 2 plus 720 times 4 thirds plus 16.875. This is 3 over 5, zero point 0.6 plus 4, so 4.6, and so on and so forth. Plus 180 times 4 thirds, 90 times 2 plus 180 times 4 thirds plus 60 times 2 thirds plus 1134 times 3.5 plus 2646 times 7 thirds. 162. This distance is 3 divided by 4 or 0.75 plus 7. That's why we have 7.75. Simplifying this equation, we have 98 MB plus 1372 over 3 RB equals 853243 over 40. Solving equations 1 and 2 simultaneously, we get MB equals negative 331.811 kilonewton meter and RB is 117.745 kilonewtons. For MB, it is equal to 63 plus 9 plus 14 RB plus MB, which is negative 331.811, then minus 150, minus 135, minus 360, minus 22.5, minus 90, minus 60, minus 162, minus 756. So MA equals fixed moment AB equals negative 346.881 kilonewton meter. Then the other way by integration, call this W1, thickness is dx, and I'll call this x from this end. So by similar triangles, W1 minus 30 as to x equals 45 minus 30 is 15, 15 as to 3 is 5. So W1 is 5x plus 30. So for W2, this is x here, W2 minus 30 as to x equals 6 as to 3. So W2 is 2x plus 30. W1 is 5x plus 30. W2 is 2x plus 30. So fixed moment AB or moment at A is counterclockwise effect due to this load. 30 times 2 times 12 square over 14 square. Remember the formula. 30 times moment B rather, BA. So 30 times 2 square. The one that is squared is the distance from the other end. So 2 square times 12 over 14 square. Remember the formula PAB square over L square. So in this case, P moment at B is PA square B over L square. So PA is treated to over 2 square times 12 over 14 square. For moment, it is moment B, so it is moment times A, where A is this distance here, 10, divided by L square, quantity 2L minus 3A. The moment is clockwise, so it is positive. So 150 times A, which is 10, divided by L square, 14 square, quantity 2L minus 3A. If this is positive, then that means it is clockwise. If it is negative, it is counterclockwise. Remember the sign convention in computing fixed moment. So this is due to the load, so this is expected counterclockwise at A, clockwise at B. Remember the effect of the load. So for this loading here, integral of W1, which is 5x plus 30 dx from 0 to 3, then since it is moment at B, this is treated A, distance from B is A, which is 7 plus x, while B is this distance 7 minus x, quantity square over L square, 14 square. So integral 0 to 3 of 5x plus 30 dx, x plus 7 or 7 plus x times 7 minus x square over 14 square. So if it is B, then A is the distance of the centroid of W1 from that point. So that would be treated A, which is 7 plus x or x plus 7, while B is the distance of the strip from the other end, which is 7 minus x, and that should be squared over 14 squared. So plus W2, which is quantity 2, integral of 2x plus 30 dx, 0 to 3, again limits, times quantity, this distance would be 7 minus x, then that distance is 7 plus x, quantity square over 14 square. So evaluating these integrals, these terms, so the first term is expected to be clockwise. So it is 360 over 49 clockwise. The second term is negative, so it is counterclockwise. Third term is, because this is due to the load, the expected moment at B is clockwise. So 142.955. Then this last term is equal to 196.811. Combining MB is equal to fixed moment BA, and it is 331.811 kilonewton meter, which is the same as this result here. This is clockwise, by the way, and remember that fixed moments are negative. So counterclockwise at the left, clockwise at the right. So this is clockwise at the right. So that's it for this video.